So I was watching Band of Brothers the other day, which is a series of true stories about a special parachute unit in World War II. And one of the things that the leader of the unit said really stuck with me, and it kind of was turning around in my mind for a while. And what he said is, to set it up, there was one of the men that they encountered. There was a large drop of some different units. And so they ran across a man from another unit. That unit had all died except for him. And so they took him in. But he was really, really messed up in the head. And he was always hesitating. He was always overthinking, and because of the trauma that he had gone through. And then the leader of the unit at one point came to him and said, "Your problem is that you still have hope." He said, "It's only when you realize that we're all dead men, that we're not going home, it's only then that you can function and that you can complete the mission." And that statement really stuck with me. And there was something in it that I felt was relatable to faith. And so when we read in Romans 6:11 that we should account ourselves dead, we should consider ourselves dead. And I think it's kind of the same order. That commander was ordering him, saying, "You're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to function unless you consider yourself dead already." And it's kind of the same order that we're getting here from Paul, saying that unless we are able to consider and account ourselves dead, that we cannot complete the mission. As long as we're holding on to self-preservation, as long as we're trying to get through this with ourselves intact, thinking that we can come out the other end ourselves, but like a shinier, cleaned up version of ourselves, then we're never going to make it. We've got to consider ourselves to be dead before then we can move on and we can function and we can complete the mission. So that was a really interesting comment that he said, and it really brought up some issues and some thoughts regarding faith and how we often hold on to ourselves. We don't want to give up ourselves. It's against human nature. Human nature is self-preservation. But Christianity, Christ is giving up ourself to Him. So I thought that was an interesting parallel, and so I wanted to share that with you, and I hope that maybe that kind of brings similar thoughts and similar considerations to you as it did to me. Thanks.